Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another starter roulette video. Today we're randomizing 5 rounds of starter Pokemon, choosing one of them to take online for some competitive battles. Our 6th and final member of the team will be chosen from my website pokebuilds.com, and the creator of that Pokemon will be sent a booster pack of cards absolutely free as a thank you. Now, if you want to jump in and start building your own Pokemon, all you have to do is visit the link down below, and don't forget, if you mark any builds as public, you are entered to win some free cards. Now, today's team is really interesting. You're gonna wanna stick around for this one. Hopefully we can manage a win, but I'm gonna be honest, the cards are stacked against us. Without further ado, guys, let's jump into our first round of starters. All right, guys, let's jump into our very first round of starters for today's episode. Let's see what we get. We have Litleo, we have Bellibolt, and we have Solosis. Kind of an interesting round. None of these Pokemon are like top tier for me. I will say though, Solosis, specifically Reuniclus, not bad at all. I actually really like Reuniclus. It's a bit of an odd one because I feel like it's a very defensive psychic type, which I don't necessarily think is like super prominent, which I might be wrong. Litleo is very cool. I do like a good fire type, of course, and Bellibolt's kind of interesting. I've never really used it, and electric type in general is pretty good, but I think I'm gonna go Solosis here. I think we're gonna go Reuniclus. We're gonna make this, well, we'll see how we build it. I've got a few different ideas for this one, but I think it's pretty defensive, so we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, we have got Squishy the Reuniclus here. I really love that name. I did have to Google some nicknames on this one because I wasn't super sold on anything I had, but all good. We have got Squishy here. This thing is interesting. So I'm going screens with this. We've got Reflect, we've got Light Screen. We're holding that Light Clay. We're also going to be Calm Minding with Psychic. And to help us with this, kind of help make sure that we're not getting like Toxic stalled or anything, we do have Magic Guard on this, which is really, really helpful. It just prevents any damage outside of damaging moves, which is awesome. We do have investment in HP as well as special defense. So this is a really, really bulky special wall, and of course that calm nature to help boost it. I do really love Reuniclus, I'm gonna be honest, so I'm really curious to see how this goes. Terra Grass, by the way, is not correct. I believe it's Terra Psychic, so I do need to change that, but really excited to use this thing, honestly. This is a great lead. We've actually got a couple great leads on the team. We'll talk about those as we get to them, but this is definitely one of them, and again, I'm just kind of excited to see if we can stall people out with this, because calm minding up while you've got Reflect, Light Screen, and then just being able to Psychic away everything should be really interesting. We'll see if it works out. All right, guys, round 2, and woo, we got a doozy here. Okay, we have got Rampardos, not my favorite. We've got Mudkip, and we have got Sylveon. Actually, all 3 in general, pretty good. Rampardos, like I said, not my favorite. It's very, very good as far as attack goes, but it's just in general kind of a glass cannon. I don't think it's actually all that good. Mudkip is obviously really awesome. Having that ground type as a Swampert is so huge. It just gets rid of that electric weakness entirely, but obviously it makes it very, very weak to grass, so a little bit difficult there. Sylveon, however, is actually really interesting. I'm trying to think back. I don't think I've ever used a Sylveon, and it's obviously a really good one. I feel like all the evolutions have some viability, obviously some more than others, but I think Sylveon is like towards the top tier of that list, and it's a fairy type. And I feel like having a fairy type on the team is almost a necessity if you can get it. And so I think I'm gonna go Sylveon here. We'll probably build this like more on the modest end of things and hopefully kind of make it a good, strong special attacker, but we'll see, of course, once we get into team building. All right, guys, Pokemon number 2, we've got Layla the Sylveon, nicknamed because she is beautiful, and Layla is my daughter. So there you go. This is our choice specs modest Sylveon. We do have a Terra Steel on this. That's really just a defensive nature more than anything else. Obviously invested in speed and special attack here, no questions on that. We've got Magical Leaf, Draining Kiss, so we can kind of heal back up if we need to, Shadow Ball, and then Moonblast as our alternative fairy move, just for as much damage as possible. This thing should hit like a truck, man. This thing is so good. Speed is not necessarily its best investment here. It's not the speediest Pokemon in the world, but that special attack at 178 pretty good, if I'm honest. Now we do have Pixelate on this. It's really not helping us in this case, and maybe I should have gone for a normal move to kind of boost that Pixelate, but we've already got Moonblast. I didn't really feel like we needed it, so I thought maybe a little bit of a healing option would be helpful for us. Magical Leaf is just there for a little type coverage as well as Shadow Ball, yeah, it should be a really big damage dealer for the team. Round 3, guys, halfway there. We have got Poliwag, we've got Iron Moth, and we have got Theon. Very interesting round. I mean, obviously, guys, I love Poliwag. The whole line is really, really good. I like Poliwrath. I love Politoed. I can't pick it while there's an Iron Moth and a Theon sitting right there, though. I feel like I have to go for one of the other two. And truth be told, I really like Iron Moth. I think the typing here is really interesting. If I'm not mistaken, it's kind of a special attacker as well, and we've already got a special attacker, but it balances out with that poison typing against the fairy typing. I feel like we're hopefully going to be able to kind of go that direction and just be able to kind of pick one as we need it to go into battle. And so I feel like I have to go Iron Moth here. It's such a cool design too. I love these Paradox Mons, and so I have to go Iron Moth here. All right, guys, Mothman is here. Now, Mothman was actually traded to me by Zach a long time ago to help fill out the Pokedex when we first played Scarlet and Violet. So Zach, thank you, buddy. You are getting a shout out on this one. This is a very, very good mon. So we've got booster energy on this just for that quirk drive. We did go timid on this as well to boost the speed because we do want this thing to be able to pretty much outspeed anything if we can help it. 192 in special attack. Absolutely massive special attack, and so this thing is really just here for type coverage and as much damage as possible. We have Psychic, Air Slash, Sludge Wave, and Fiery Dance, so a really good diverse moveset. We've got oh, you know what? Psychic isn't actually correct. I did put Discharge on here, so a little bit different. I apologize. I put Discharge on here because we really didn't have an electric coverage, and so I wanted to have some kind of move that could help kind of punish the water types in particular, or flying types. So Discharge is actually on there, not Psychic. I do apologize, but Terra Poison on it is correct, so we can kind of power up that Sludge Wave if we need to. This thing should hit very fast and hit very hard. And again, the design on this is just so good. Round number 4, guys, next to last random round, we have got, wow, okay, interesting. We have got Torterra, we have got Appleton, and we have got Ivysaur. Very interesting. I believe all grass type. Obviously different subtypes for each of these. Torterra having that ground type. Appleton, I believe, is just grass dragon or dragon grass, whatever. And then Ivysaur, grass poison, as we all know. I mean, I like all of these. I really like all of these. I think for the immunity side of it, I'm gonna go Torterra. We kind of passed up on the ground type when we did not take Mudkip. And so I feel like having the immunity there is really, really huge. Torterra is also just a really good bulky mon, and so we can kind of have a physical wall on the team, which we definitely need. Obviously, Ivysaur, Venusaur is also a very, very bulky mon. Appleton, I actually don't know that much about. I've never used it. It's my least favorite of that line, and so I've never really chosen to use it, but Torterra is so cool, and I love Torterra, so I'm excited to use it here. All right, guys, we have got Atlas here. This is our defensive wall. This thing should be able to just live anything. This thing is massive. So HP of 202 with 172 in defense. This thing is insane. We did invest just slightly in attack, but really this thing is made to sit here and take hits as long as it needs to. We do have the Rocky Helmet on here, so if anything hits it on the physical side, we're also going to punish them with a little bit of damage. We have Synthesis to heal things up as needed. We have Earthquake, Iron Head for a little bit of coverage because we didn't really have a Steel move. We do have Poison type to cover fairies, but having a Steel move also felt really good, as well as being able to flinch targets if needed. And then of course Wood Hammer for just a max damage if we need it. Ideally, we can just sit here and EQ all day. That's kind of the goal. We do have Terra Grass here. If we really need to pump up that Wood Hammer, we certainly can, but this thing should just be a really nice physical wall. If we see a lot of Pokemon on the opposing team who are physical, this is it. I will also say we don't have a great physical attacker on the team. And so because this has just a 130 attack, it's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. And so this is gonna hopefully help cover us a little bit there as well. But mostly it's that wall. All right, guys, the 5th and final round of randomized starters. Before we get to see who won the giveaway this week, we have got Volibee, we've got Wugtrio, and we have got Cacnea. What an interesting round. You know, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. There is one Pokemon on here that I actually really love, and I genuinely do love it. I think it's a really cool Pokemon, very underused. The other two, I kind of just don't like at all. And maybe I'm a little biased here. I'm gonna go Cacnea. This is a terrible decision because we've already got a grass type on the team, but I do really like Cacnea. I think I have got a Cacturn already built, and it's kind of an interesting one, so I'm kind of curious to use it. I feel like it's a very good lead Pokemon. I think it gets things like spikes. Obviously, it does get spiky shields, so there's a little bit of like a toxic strat that you could do. And so I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna build this yet, because again, I think I've already got one built, but I'm not quite sure. I might change it up, but I gotta go Cacnea here. It's just the coolest of these, in my opinion. Cacturn is way cooler than Wugtrio and Volibee, by like a long way. Mandibuzz is fine, I guess, but yeah, I gotta go Cacturn here. All right, guys, the last Pokemon before our random choice here, we have got Bramble the Cacturn. Again, a bit of an odd pick for us, guys, I know, but I already had one built and I kind of like it, so we're gonna go with it. This one is invested in HP and special attack, which sounds a little weird, but that makes Giga Drain way better. It also has Sucker Punch for a little bit of priority. It's got a neutral nature as well, and so this is actually just a fairly balanced Pokemon. We do have Spikes, which makes it a really reasonable start for us, and then Spiky Shield, which is just such a good move. We do have Terra Ghost on here as well, a bit of a defensive nature. Normally I would put Water Absorb on this, to be honest. We have Sandveil currently. Unfortunately, I just don't have any patches that I can swap it with, so we're gonna have to leave it as Sandveil, but I think this thing should be pretty good. We have leftovers on it as well because it is really invested in HP, so it should be able to kind of garnish some of that back, use Giga Drain to hopefully heal even more back, and then again, with that special attack investment, it should be pretty solid. We've got a lot of special attackers on the team, so we're gonna see what our random pick is, and if that's gonna help fill us out at all. All right, guys, and that 6th and final slot, as we all know, is going to be chosen at random from Pokebuilds.com. Now, this is my free website. All you have to do is log in, create an account, totally free, and you can build whatever Pokemon you want, whether that be competitive, whether it be just an in-game team. You can actually build full teams on this as well, and it'll give you some analytics as to tell you, where the strengths, where the weaknesses are, that kind of stuff. But the whole idea is you guys put in some public builds. I get to pick one at random each week, and if it gets chosen, you get a free pack of cards. That's the deal. Totally free. It's just for fun. So please do check it out. The link is, of course, down in the description. And let's see what we're gonna do today. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay. Monkey Dory. Very, very cool. I have never used Monkey Dory, but I actually do really like it. Obviously, this trio is one of it's sort of an interesting trio, at least in the game, but Pikachu2634, congratulations. I will be reaching out to you to make sure that we get you a free pack of Pokemon cards sent directly to you. Let's check out this Monkey Dory. So, no nickname on this, poison psychic type, of course, Terra Fighting with the Life Orb. Special attacker, so we've got a lot of speed and a lot of special attack, a little bit of special defense. Obviously, that Toxic Chain ability is just incredible. Moves-wise, we've got a really good moveset between Psychic, Fake Out, Sludge Wave, and Shadow Ball. Really interesting. I like the Terra Fighting just for the simple fact that it's sort of a defensive typing in this case. Very, very interesting. Oh, I'm very curious to see how this goes. Never used this, like I said, so this is going to be really fun. And again, Pikachu2634, thank you so much. Guys, make sure you put your public builds in if you would like to win this. We're doing it every single week. Hopefully when we move over to Champions, which I assume will happen in the next month or so, we'll still be able to kind of keep this going, but I am really, really excited about this. And again, thank you all so much for taking part in the website. Link down below. Let's jump into our battles. All right, guys, we are here for battle number 1. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I did not bring my notebook, and so I am just taking a picture of the team, which is gonna be great. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Very interesting team. I definitely think we're gonna have to bring Mothman. Mothman should theoretically be able to do quite a bit against this team. I don't think Spikes is gonna be all that useful, so I feel like Cacturn can probably stay back. Reuniclus is kind of interesting. Is that crazy? It might be a little crazy. Mothman's a definite. I might go here. Mothman definitely. I don't think Torterra is it. Monkey Dory. Is Monkey Dory it? Our type coverage is a little tricky, I'm gonna say. And then again, the Torterra against the Zapdos is kind of sick. You know what? We're going to try it. I'm not positive on this, guys. I'm going to be honest, but I do feel like being able to set up screens here could be really interesting. We're going to give it a shot. We're going to see what we can do. I do really like our team. It's a very interesting team. I'm just gonna say it's different, and I kind of like trying some different stuff here. So we'll see how things go. We've got Cutie Fly out front here, or not Cutie Fly, whatever this thing is. Is it Cutie Fly? I don't know. It's weird. I don't want to Terra here. I think I'm just gonna light screen and kind of see how things go. It's gonna Sticky Web. Honestly, not the end of the world, because most of our team is pretty dang slow anyway. I honestly thought about doing a sub up move set here, like literally subbing up on this thing. We didn't, but I thought it'd be kind of interesting. Struggle Bug gonna do nothing for us, or for them, excuse me. Our special attack does fall. Wow, that's a little annoying. But I think that's kind of fine. I'm gonna Calm Mind here. I just want to see what they do. They're doing nothing to us. That was a super effective move, and it did very little. Yeah, our special attack falling though is actually really bad. So maybe we will need to swap here. I'm sort of curious to see if they. Maybe I do just swap here. I probably should have done that last turn, but we're gonna do this now. It'll be fine. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm curious if they stay in and just keep struggle bugging, because technically they can, and like that's fine. Caught in the Sticky Web, that's fine. Iron Moth is so good, dude. I love Iron Moth. There's the Quirk Drive. That's really good. Our special attack was heightened. I'll take it. There's the struggle bug again. Shouldn't do very much at all, particularly with the reflect up. That's fine. Okay, so what am I worried about here more than anything? Zapdos is a little scary. Cobalion is actually a little scary. I think I just go Fiery Dance here. I think it hits pretty much everything. And I don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to struggle bug their way to the win, and I don't think it's gonna work. Like, maybe they're just letting the screens kind of go. I mean, that's fair too. I get it. But that's gonna raise our special attack back up. The Sticky Webs are really annoying because that's actually working pretty well at, what was that? Our speed fell. Our speed's already so low. What was the point in that? All right, so Cutie Fly or whatever the heck that thing is down. That's good. Kind of an interesting mon on their side. I don't think I've ever fought against one, so we'll see what they have. If it is for Alligator, we do have, okay, it's Zapdos. There's the pressure, that's fine. I think, I kind of want to, is it crazy to just want a Sludge Wave here? I don't think this thing's gonna have much for me. I'm gonna Terra Poison. I'm just gonna go for it, dude. We're just gonna try. I have no clue what this thing's gonna try and do. To me, it doesn't feel like there's a lot it can do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna Terra Poison and Sludge Wave here. Hopefully they don't double out into like Cobalion. That would be kind of annoying, but like I don't think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna Rain Dance and Thunder is my guess. That's actually really good for us to know. So Sludge Wave is gonna get, should be a decent chunk of damage. It may not be a ton. It actually was a decent chunk. And it got the poison. Let's freaking go, dude. Mothman coming through. So the poison's gonna happen there. That's really good. So the question for me is, do I just want to swap out here? I feel like no, because it's not really gonna do anything. I am gonna swap into Reuniclus here. I think they're just gonna Thunder. I don't really want to lose Mothman because that's our big damage dealer. Reuniclus is our special defensive wall here, and it can do some decent damage to this thing. Whereas I don't think Atlas is gonna do very much. Why Tailwind? Like, what's the point? I should have just poison or Sludge Waved. We would have been great. I'm very confused as to why they did that, but that's fine. I'm gonna light screen again then. I don't see a reason not to. I'm okay to just let this thing go down to poison. I can just set up light screen, set up another reflect, and then we're in really good shape. Yeah, that's fine. So we're gonna see what the final Pokemon is here, but that Zapdos is pretty much gone. I'm not really worried about it. For Alligator, that's excellent. That's so good for us. Okay, our team is stronger against special moves. Reflect wore off. Now we get to set up Reflect, I think, and be pretty safe. If it knocks out Reuniclus, which I didn't nickname. Oh, darn it. I didn't nickname Reuniclus. That's kind of silly. In fact, I probably didn't nickname any of these Pokemon. Whoops. Oh, well. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go here, I guess. Cotton Sticky Web, that's fine. And I think I just go for the Discharge because it still would damage the Zapdos, and like they're gonna get a big hit off here, but I don't think it's gonna do enough. We'll see. It might have been safer to go into Torterra here, to be honest, just for the fact that it was physically defensive, but I mean, it is what it is. Very interesting sets from the opponent here. Liquidation, please don't take me out. Oh no. If I throw this battle, I'm gonna be so upset. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. Tailwind petered out. That's not gonna matter. I should have gone here. I should have gone here to begin with. That was so silly. All right, mistakes might have been made here. I should have gone into this to begin with, for sure. Is this thing choiced? It could be choiced. I'm wood hammering here, by the way, because if it stays in, I should be able to get some pretty good damage. If it doesn't stay in, I'm still gonna take out the Zapdos. Yeah, I think it's choiced. Please, please. Oh, Rocky Helmet. Yep, doing its thing. I like that. Please just go down. Yes, okay. That's huge. However, we actually are in a really bad position now because Zapdos is gonna come through. Yeah, there's the recoil. This isn't good because they're gonna outspeed. Now here's the trick. If they only have an electric move, we're fine. If they don't have an electric move, yeah, it's Hurricane. Dang it! I messed up. I should have gone into Torterra. That was such a mistake, guys. Dang it. All right, well, you live and you learn, guys. We'll jump into a second battle here and we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, that one was a loss. All right, guys, here we are for battle number 2. I hate that I lost that one because I do feel like we could have won it. This, however, we probably can't win. This is a very, very competitive team. Okay, this will be great. What can we do? What can we do? We do need to bring Monkey Dory at some point. This might be the time to bring Monkey Dory, funny enough. Do we want to lead with Cacturn? Is that crazy? Spikes kind of does a decent chunk here, I think. We'll take Monkey Dory with us. Sort of our special attacker. We've got kind of our interesting mon there. Do we want to bring Sylveon? Yeah, I think we want to bring Sylveon. We'll give this a shot. This is an interesting one. I don't have high hopes for this battle, I'll be honest. This could go horribly wrong very quickly. I'm so mad at that last battle. I feel like we could have won it had I gone into Torterra. That was so dumb. Because if you think about it, Torterra was gonna take out the Feraligatr and be defensive enough to manage it. Yeah, that was just a sacrifice on my end. That was so dumb. What is it going to do is the question. I'm just gonna set up spikes here. There's the Moonblast. This probably just takes us out. Yep, cool. All right. We just got so wrecked. All right. Very good. We are gonna have to. We're gonna have to go here. We might have to just straight up Terra right now. Is that crazy? What do we think they're gonna do? I could see them going into. I'm gonna be very bold here because I feel like I need to. Okay, well, this was a bad choice. I thought they were going to swap out, maybe, and so I went for the Magical Leaf, kind of hoping that they would. They did not, as it turns out. So this isn't going to be anywhere near enough, but we'll do the best we can. At least we resist it now. That's good. Magical Leaf. Okay, so now they're probably going to stay in and just do the same. Oh, we're choiced. Dang it, I forgot. Well, here we go. This is it. Guys, I'm not on top of it today. I'm just not on top of it. That's the takeaway here. That does so little damage. This is ridiculous. We're just gonna die. There's nothing we can do. I mean, we lost this battle turn 1, dude. All right, Monkey Dory, I need you, bud. Pikachu, I need you. It's not good. It's really not good. We're not in a good place. This is terrible. This Fluttermane is literally we're just dead. We're just dead. It got a crit. Oh, come on. That would have been annoying, or that is annoying. Gosh darn it. Yeah, guys, this is bad. We're done. We're totally done. Because all they need to do is bring a dark type, and even if we took this thing out this turn, which we might, there's a world where we could. I mean, we're shot. There's nothing here. They cooked us. We got a kill. Let's go. We got a kill. I will take it. All right. That was terrible. Oh, okay. I see you, dog. That is a beautiful mon, I gotta be honest. But we're done. Like, there's nothing we can do. We might outspeed. No, we don't even outspeed. All right. That was terrible. Absolutely chalked on that one. All right, let's go into battle number 3. All right, guys, here we are against Connor. Let's give this one a shot. Fingers crossed we can get at least one win. That would be amazing. Let's see what we are up against. This is a scary team as well. Okay. Reuniclus doesn't look bad here. They definitely have a strong team. I'm gonna go Reuniclus. I'm gonna go Mothman. I think Mothman is probably pretty good against a lot of this. So that's our special wall. That's our special attacker. I don't feel like we... Is it Monkey Dory? Just a fake out? Fake out's really good, so I feel like there is a world where that's useful. That'd be the first time we've used the randomly submitted mon twice, which would be kind of cool. I do really want Cacturn to like do something, but I just don't think it's good enough. Yeah, we'll try it. Let's go this way. I'm not positive on this, but I am gonna try and set up screens here. The Florigato or whatever, the grass starter is a little concerning because if they lead with that, this is pretty bad for us. Baxcalibur is up first. Okay, that's maybe a little less scary-ish. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Reflect turn 1 here then. Crunch. That does a chunk, that's for sure. So they probably just go crunch again. Let's see. That's not great for us because we really don't have an option here, do we? All right, well, we're just gonna have to go with this then and let this go down. I think that's fine. We got the reflect up. Honestly, guys, we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna go here. I don't feel great about this, gonna be honest. There's the booster energy, that's good. We might have to, just out of defense, we may have to go for this. Just because the dragon here is like kind of a problem. I'm gonna go Terra Fiery Dance. We'll just see if we can boost our special attack. With the reflect up, we can probably live a little bit at least. Terra Poison here is purely just for the defensive side. They did stay in, we know that, and we know we outspeed, so that's good. Fiery Dance does quite a bit, and our special attack is up. So we live one. Oh, don't love that. Forgot about Thermal Exchange. Okay, I have no clue what snowing does here. Does it increase your ability to evade? Is that what it is? I'm just gonna Fiery Dance again. Wow, Terra. Okay. We'll see. What is it? Dragon, so it's gonna just fully resist the Fiery Dance. Is that enough though? Because we do have a +1 in our special attack now. And we did quite a bit. Okay, good. All right, so we at least got a kill on this. That's huge. And we wasted their Terra, which is actually kind of massive. Okay, Reflect is doing some work here. That's huge. I'm really curious as to what they go out to now, because this could Dragonite. Okay. Do we just discharge here? Let me see. Could leave him paralyzed. That could be interesting. I'm just gonna discharge. We do outspeed. Can we get a para? That'd be huge. It is a 2-co. That's good. EQ. The reflect is up, so that's good. Yeah, we just discharged. 10 out of 10. We just discharged. Withdrew. Oh no, it's gonna be Clodsire, isn't it? They're gonna get me on this one. Charman? Oh, it's not. Oh, can we get a para on you? That'd be sick. Oh, let's go, dude. Yeah, I just discharged. Are we gonna get a win? We got a crit. We outspeed the Dragonite. Mothman, come on. Yo, the snow stopped too. Great. We're gonna get a win solely on the back of Mothman. Zach, this is for you, dude. Let's go. Come on. We have to have it, right? They could have E-Speed, I guess, but they don't. We got a win. We'll take it. Oh, I will take it. Oh, thank goodness we got a win. Okay, I was about to say, if we didn't get one win, I'm gonna be really upset. We did it. Let's go. Wow, what a weird team that was. Thankful we got a win. Pikachu, thank you so much for submitting the Monkey Dory. I really do appreciate it. And congratulations. I'll obviously reach out to you and make sure we get you that pack. Guys, make sure you are submitting Pokemon builds for this. It's so fun to do this. I think at some point what I want to do is just an entirely random team of you, like whatever Pokemon you guys have built. I think that would be really fun. So we'll maybe look at toying around with the formula a little bit here. But so far so good. I'm loving it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank goodness we got a win. We needed a win. I will see you guys next week for another, what is it? Starter Roulette video. Oh my gosh, I almost called it random competitive battle, whatever. We'll see you guys next week.